Who's helped you grow in your faith? We're going to look at that a little bit today. In today's promise, it's day 27, 30 days, 30 promises of God. Today is Thanksgiving here in the United States. And today's promise comes from Romans 10, verses 9 and 10. Here it is in the NLT. If you openly declare that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is by believing in your heart that you are made right with God. And it is by openly declaring your faith that you are saved. So just a little context here about the book of Romans. So around AD 49, Emperor Claudius expelled all the Jews from Rome. The Roman historian Suetonius tells us that it was because there were some instigating events about some guy named Chrestus, which we think is most likely Jesus Christ. And he just doesn't understand who that is or what that's about. He just sees it as Jews fighting with each other, so get out, everybody get out. So he expels all the Jews from Rome. So you have this Roman church that is primarily Jewish Christians. The early church was almost all Jews. And then the Gentiles started to come in. And so now you have all the Jews that have been sent out. So now the church is entirely Gentile. And they don't know all the Jewish traditions. They're not doing all that stuff. So several years later, this emperor dies. A new emperor takes power. The edict is over. The Jews come back. They come back to the church and they go, hey, how come you're not doing all the Jewish stuff? And the Gentile Christians are like, who are you? And so they start fighting. So Paul has to write this letter. So this is the letter to the Roman church. And as with many of Paul's letters, and as is the problem with many churches today, it deals with, some people want to go and try and earn things with religion, and some people kind of want to live the old life that they've always had and just sort of tack Jesus onto it. And Paul says, no, there's this third way, and the third way is to trust and follow Jesus. So let's go back and look at it now in the CSB, Romans 10, 9 and 10. If you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. One believes with the heart, resulting in righteousness, and one confesses with the mouth, resulting in salvation. So we read it in two different versions. We ask what's to say about God, what's to say about people, what am I going to do about it, who am I going to tell about it. Pause the video, put your answers in the comments to encourage others, and then I got a little more. So what does this say about God? Well, it says the confession that we make is Jesus is Lord. So it's not just about making a lip service confession, but literally believing in our heart Jesus is Lord. Yes, he's your father, your friend, your counselor, your comforter. But first, he is your king and your Lord. And if you really believe that, then you're going to live in that way and you're going to obey his commands as his loyal subject. So what does this mean for people? Well, it means that we don't have to earn our favor with God. In fact, we can't, nor do we have to work off of our sins or try to be perfect. We only have to trust and follow Jesus. So what am I going to do about it? Well, today is Thanksgiving, and so I'm going to be thankful for the people that have helped me trust and follow Jesus. I'm going to send them a text, give them a call, and just let them know how much that means to me. I suggest you do the same. If you came up with some other ideas, put them in the comments. I'd be encouraged to see them. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.